Do 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 do. Welcome to the podcast. Wee.
I have to pod with you.
Oh, you have to pod with me?
Yeah.
What kind of pizza did you have? I know you've got all kinds of weird jewelry, necklace stuff.
You know that place, that wine bar that we got pizza one time right over by the old apartments?
I always got pizza there.
Oh.
I would go there and get dollar slices every time after work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When do they have dollar slices?
Or I think it's like a happy hour situation, like at 2 to 4 or something.
Do you remember what it was called when you were there?
They changed the name?
They might have, because it's Pinot's, and I didn't think it's always been Pinot's. Has it?
I think so. Pinot Noir.
Just Pinot's. So I was there for happy hour, but the only thing that they said was that it was $4 glasses of wine. House wine.
Why'd you go all the way over there?
Because I wanted Italian initially, and I looked up this place called The Wooden Table, and so I went there, but it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It was like 3:30 more like, and they weren't open until 6. And so I'm like, well, fuck, where am I going to go now? And the closest place that got good reviews on Yelp was this place called Pinot's, and I didn't know that that was the place.
And you hated the pizza?
The pizza was terrible, because I got like a vegetarian slice. Okay, fucking roll your eyes. And so if you don't have like some really strong tasting toppings on it, then you need to have a good crust or great cheese or good sauce, and it didn't have any of it. So I should have gotten like ricotta and something else, but I didn't. So I had a glass of Cabernet. That was really good. What are you smiling at?
You.
And then the other good thing was that they had panna cotta. So I got, I think it was lemon infused, and I didn't know before I took a bite, and I was like, oh my god, that's so good. And lemon and vanilla bean. You're an asshole.
I don't like,
so
you know that I don't like lemon on shit.
I know, but it's so good, and I like it. So I got panna cotta and espresso, and that was really good. So it ended up being a good outing. I was just disappointed because I've been wanting, like, really good pizza, you know? I've also been wanting to make my own pizza and make like a cracker thin crust, like a really thin crunchy crust, because that's what I like.
Remember when we made that grill pizza?
Hell yeah, that was amazing. That was delicioso.
And with that, welcome to Sequel Podcast. I'm Matt Bonta.
Are we podcasting?
Just a little bit.
Okay, I'm Melissa Hoffman.
And she obviously hates pizza.
No, I love pizza.
And
That's
she
the
hates
point.
meat. Except
Yes.
the man meat. She loves that.
No.
She says no with a big old smile on her face.
They can't tell I'm smiling.
I just let them know.
Well, you're lying.
You sound like you're smiling.
No, I don't. You
Even
say that because you could see me.
I can see you smiling.
So what's going on?
Nada.
Nothing?
Did
You
you,
can't just shake your head.
I'm shaking my head on a audio thing. I told you to come up with some topics, and you didn't.
I got one topic.
What's the one topic?
I think you owe me some money.
Oh yeah, I was wondering if you were ever gonna bring that up.
When are you gonna give me some money?
Never. You don't deserve it.
Hey, come on! I've been counting on that.
Have you been counting on it?
Yeah, I have.
Why?
Because I need it.
I need it too.
Maddie Bear,
I'm broke.
you transfer that money or I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Can't you just go get it yourself?
Can I?
I don't know. Can you?
Yeah, I can. I still have my Bank of America card. I'm gonna do it then.
That's hardly a topic. I was
Maybe
gonna
I'll do it
see.
tonight.
I was gonna see how long it would take for you to mention anything. And how much are you taking?
200.
Are you sure?
Yes, that's what you owe me.
Is that how much I owe you?
Is it not?
Sounds like too much to me.
No, it's 200. Fuck you.
That's
Not
hardly a
talking.
topic to talk about.
Well, it was something that I wanted to ask you about. Okay, so topic, We could make this my pre-birthday pod.
What does that even mean?
It just means because we're not gonna pod on my birthday, so
Well, then I could put this on your birthday then.
perfecto.
So happy birthday! Woo! Let's call up some friends.
You want to?
Yes, we're gonna call up some friends and have them say happy birthday to you. So let's see.
Because apparently today's my birthday.
Well, I mean, it could be. So,
It could be.
it could be.
This is friend number 1.
It's friend number 1.
No,
This
this
is-
is not the text.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Dakota, what's up?
Come on, man.
I'm just, I'm podcasting here with Melissa, and I just want you to say happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday, Melissa. What's up?
Thank you, Dakota. Nothing. Today's not actually my birthday, but it is on Tuesday, and so Matt's gonna post this on Tuesday.
Oh, score.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Is it your day off, or are you working?
Well, I'm working right now. I'm driving back to the store from the warehouse.
Well, I will let you get back on the road so you don't kill any kids.
Hell yeah. Well, you guys have a great day, Melissa. I
Thank
hope to
you.
see you soon.
Thank you, bunches.
All right, take it easy.
All right, have a good one, guys.
Bye. There was friend number
Yo,
1.
reliable Dakota.
This person's not going. Well, he might answer. I keep forgetting it's Sunday. It's my Tuesday. So, this is gonna be the worst opening. Starting off with you hating pizza, and then we're waiting for people to answer the phone.
I actually love pizza.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Greg, what's up?
Not much.
I'm I'm podcasting here with Melissa, and I'm just calling people to have them say happy birthday to her.
Cool.
So go ahead.
So, do I have to, say happy birthday or something?
Yes, you do have to say happy birthday, otherwise it's.
He's like, that's really cool. Yeah.
Are you not gonna say happy birthday? Hello.
Hello.
Say happy birthday, Greg. Okay, that's enough out of you.
How old is Melissa today?
What's that?
How old is today?
Well, Melissa's actually gonna be 25 on Tuesday, and I'm gonna post this on Tuesday. So
Good.
you're breaking up, Greg. I can't hear you.
Okay. Well, yeah.
All right. But this was a successful call since you picked up, so I'm gonna let you get back to doing what you're doing.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
There you go, Greg. You are officially on here. Alright, this is getting lame. I'm not gonna call anybody else.
Just the 2?
Just the 2.
Bummer.
Because I'm looking through it. There, we'd be doing this all fucking day long, and it'll just half of the time will be the rings, and me
And then they'll be
saying
like, oh, what's going on? Oh,
yes,
okay,
exactly. So
what are you doing? Oh, it's not actually her birthday.
exactly, it'll be a lot of explaining, a lot of ringing. So you're not
I
not-
bought my ticket for my birthday.
your fuck club ticket.
Like club, but sure, whatever you want to call it. I'm going alone
I wish I could be there to go with you.
on my birthday.
Give me
eating
that
testicles.
$200 so that I can fly out.
Nope. Nope. I'm okay with going on my own.
There's nothing wrong with going on your own, but I mean, I want to go with you, so that should count for something, right?
It counts for a lot. And I appreciate it.
So it's just like balls and beer? Is that all you're gonna have?
No, it's a 4-course dinner. So it's each course comes with a different beer, and the food is like the first course is like 3 different pasta dishes, like small helpings of 3 different pasta dishes. That's like an appetizer. I think there's some kind of cool salad. And then it's the Rocky Mountain oysters, and then it's a dessert, which is ice cream shaped like a bar of soap.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
those Rocky Mountain oysters.
You know what? Have you ever had them?
Have
ever
you?
tasted them?
Have you?
No.
Well, neither have I.
Have you?
No.
Okay. So how do you know that they're not good?
I don't know that, but like today, right now, I'm uninterested in Rocky Mountain oysters.
Most people are because they're pussies. And I'm just saying, like...
It's
if
not
you've
even
never
that. I don't
tried-
care. I don't care that they're balls. I don't care that they're bull testicles. I think about it and I think like they're probably chewy and the texture's probably all weird. I don't know, beyond the taste, it's the texture and the feel of you chewing on them is what gets me.
I don't know. I just think because they're going to be deep fried. So what I'm thinking, because I've heard that they're prepared this way before, they're sliced, deep fried, and then so you have like deep fried like
Ball
I think they're
slices?
gonna be really good. Yeah. See, it's just I don't
Do you
know.
want to eat my balls sliced up, Melissa? Do you want me to slice up my balls? You know that I can deep fry some things really well. I'll put them in some egg and put them in some Cheez-Its. And then I will deep fry them, and then I'll put butter on top of them, and then you could have some balls Kiev.
Thank you. And then you won't have any more testicles. Is that the idea?
No, the idea is that you like to eat balls.
No, I've never had them before, so I'm not against it.
I had tongue. Lengua.
Lengua?
Lengua.
Lengua? Lengua? How was it? What did you think of the tongue? Did you like the tongue?
Did not like the tongue.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it was tonguey?
It was tonguey, and it was, it didn't really have a lot of flavor. And this is what I felt about something else that I had recently too, like a burrito from somewhere. I forget where, but it might have been, I went in somewhere and I got, the 24-hour Mexican place that we went to eat.
Yeah.
Their burritos, the meat could use a little bit more like seasoning or brining, what have you.
Well, I mean, if
Marinade.
you get it without meat, then you solve your problem.
But I like me some meat. I
You
am
don't
not a
need
fucking
it.
vaginitarian like you.
You don't need it.
You look very pretty today, by the way, Melissa.
Thank you. That is very sweet.
Unfortunate for the audience who can't see you.
I don't, though, because I'm not wearing makeup and I'm really hungover and I'm tired and it's done, man.
But you've always had a natural beauty without any makeup. You've always looked less in comparison when you put makeup on. Well, when you make a stupid, ugly face like that.
That's nice. Okay. Burritos. So that burrito lasted me 5 days.
Which burrito?
Or not 5 days, but 5 meals. That burrito that I sent you a picture of.
The one? Where'd you get that?
So I was looking for a place like Chipotle or like Qdoba.
I
Where
told
they
you
would just
no.
really quick, like wrap you up a burrito, and then like put it in a foil, and then I could cut it in half and have it for 2 meals. So I was looking for something like that, but I didn't want to go to Qdoba or Chipotle because I'd rather eat somewhere local, if at all possible.
Chipotle sucks dick.
And so I found
Uh-oh.
this
Uh-oh.
place in Parker.
We appear to be experiencing technical difficulties, which is what usually happens when Melissa is Skyping me.
called
Oh, hold on. She's coming back. This is going to be a pre-Halloween episode, obviously, because she sounds like she's coming back from the grave. So, let me pause this real quick until we can get back on track. Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah,
Alright, so you went to Parker.
I went to Parker to Casa Mariachi, and I ordered their vegetarian burrito, which was advertised as being like vegetables sauteed and then, put into a burrito and then smothered. And I had this conversation with someone at work about like all the fucking burritos in Denver are smothered. Like, you can't really go somewhere outside of Chipotle or Qdoba without the burrito being smothered, and that kind of pisses me off.
Smothered
It's
in
like,
what?
Why would I? And just sauce. Like, it's either red sauce or green chili or whatever. And this burrito that I ordered was smothered in red sauce. And so it came out in that big container, and it was covered in vegetables like cabbage and onion, carrots, and zucchini, and all kinds of vegetables covered in it. And they also gave me chips with it. So what I had for dinner that night was just the chips with the vegetables on top. And then I had 4 other meals because I split the burrito in quarters. So $8 and it lasted me 5 meals. Hello.
Oh, I'm still here. Well then.
It was amazing.
Well, I just had a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
Just one of the Smith's sandwiches.
Is it awesome?
It was pretty good.
Did I tell you that I went to Fresh Fair?
I can only assume that you went to Fresh Fair.
Why could you only assume?
Well, if you were out at Pino's.
Yeah.
What did you get there?
At Fresh Fair?
Yeah.
I got some vegetables,
Vegetables?
some fruit, and some yogurt and milk.
Sounds like you're typing.
I'm not.
Somebody's typing.
No.
Okay. So, your roommates got you a birthday cake last night?
Yeah, they also got me a present.
What'd they get you?
A bracelet.
You're not being very talkative, are you?
I am. You're not.
You're just a bracelet. Boom.
It was a pretty bracelet.
Were you dancing last night like you said you were going to?
No, I didn't dance at all, actually.
Did you want to dance or what? Did you just drink the entire time?
Yeah, it was just because, I'm kind of a talker, and when I'm around other talkers, I just get caught up in talking. So what happened was, I was in the kitchen, and there were like 4 other girls in the kitchen, and so I was kind of in a corner, and they were all surrounding me, and we were all like talking and drinking and laughing, and so, there was no dancing happening, and I did that until I got really wasted, and I was sitting there at the kitchen table. I managed to make it out of the group of girls, and I was sitting there at the kitchen table and talking with some people, and then I just kind of quietly got up. I went to the bathroom, and then I went into my room, and I turned off the light, and I just laid down, and I was like, holy fuck, I'm really drunk. And then I puked my guts up, and then I slept all night long.
Did you throw up in the bathroom?
No, I threw up in a trash can I had next to my bed.
Melly.
What?
Do you like doing that?
No, I didn't mean to. It just, sometimes you drink too much without realizing it.
That seems to be the story you keep telling me all the time.
No, I've only puked like 3 times while drinking.
Well, I mean, you keep telling me that you keep drinking too much.
I know, but that's supposed to end after my birthday.
What, have you made a deal with yourself?
Mm-hmm.
What was your deal?
Oh, my deal
This
is
deal will begin tomorrow for the listening audience.
September 18th. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks because September 18th I have a Taste of the Tech Center. So it'll actually have to start September 19th. But it's just, no more binge drinking, no more binge eating. I don't really binge eat, but, I want to get back into my clean food kick.
You know what you should do is, don't, tell yourself to not do anything of these things. Because I find whenever I do that with myself that I always fail miserably.
Yeah.
But just kind of see the option there and make the better choice.
Yeah. I agree with you. I really agree with you that that's the way it's always worked for me before, which is why I don't believe in diets. I think diets are just terrible, and they're terrible for your body. They're terrible for you.
The mentality of it is a little overcoming sometimes.
Overwhelming, yeah.
No, I know what I said, and that's what I meant.
Overcoming?
Yes.
Hate when I overcome.
Your mind can overcome your heart, I guess. I really want to eat that fucking terrible, terrible thing for me, and I want to eat it 5 times a day, every single day. But my mind overcomes that and says, go for it, I don't care. But then, you feel bad for doing it, so... But your mind overcomes it. Unfortunately.
So I agree. And also it's easier to eat better when I'm exercising frequently because my body feels good. And then I'm motivated to make it keep feeling good. And I know that, if I eat a big slice of chocolate cake, I'm not going to feel good. So I want to keep feeling good and keep that, good energy going. And also the idea of, if I eat that chocolate cake, the next time I work out, I'm not gonna be as energetic.
Because the chocolate cake's gonna make you sluggish?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah, because I realized that I haven't eaten McDonald's in so long, and it's because I just don't, opposed to told myself not to.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I'm that way with fast food too. So with fast food, I think more of it for me is, like I said, I want to eat local. And so the idea of going to a fast food chain is just unacceptable. Because I'm just like, fuck that place. Fuck that corporate greed.
That's how I feel about everything. But then it's like, yes, I love corporate greed.
It tastes so good.
It tastes so good.
It makes me want a double cheeseburger.
It would be nice. Just a couple of double cheeseburgers. What if I was just like, boom, double cheeseburger, and I had one in my hand? Reminds me, I'm reading The Shining while I'm listening to it on Audible. And having lived in Denver, I can appreciate that book some more, just like South Park also. Because they live on Arapahoe.
Oh,
now,
do they?
Is it? But it doesn't really make sense. So it's Arapahoe Road, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it Arapahoe Street?
Well, there's a bunch of different Arapahos. Are they in Denver?
They've got to be in Denver.
Okay, well, because there's an Arapahoe in Boulder, there's an Arapahoe in Colorado Springs.
I think they're in Boulder. Okay. Yeah, I think they're in Boulder. But they live on... Yeah, okay, never mind. So, but yeah, no, they live on Arapahoe Street in Boulder, I'm assuming. They mentioned Boulder a couple times.
Okay.
But, on top of that, it's based on the Stanley Hotel, which is not isolated in any way, shape, or form in real life.
Right. Right there in Estes Park, and it's surrounded by, homes. And
they mention Estes Park, too, I'm pretty sure. But, as being far away.
Yeah.
But I thought that was very interesting. Also, the book itself, I read it when I was a junior in high school the first time. It's on your Audible account, by the way. So, listening to it now as an adult and having lived some adult situations, particularly with you, the book, it's a little close to home. Everything nowadays. What's that?
Really?
Yes. Every fucking situation now is something that I've essentially, that I can relate to, unfortunately. Like, I'm not an alcoholic, abusive father or anything like that, but, like, you know, his demons, you know, just swap out for mine, and it's practically the same situation. Except for going to the Overlook Hotel. The Stanley.
We could do that on Halloween.
Can we, or will it be... Like, you have to work, though, don't you?
I do, yeah.
So then there'd really be no point in doing
It's
that.
true, because we'd have to drive back, and it's pretty So that reminds me, have you seen that thing that you can link on Facebook, and it's called Goodreads? I think it's what it's called. You should look it up, Goodreads. Maybe I'll invite you. And it's just like you look up all these books, you review them, you make kind of a wish list of what you want to read, you share it with your friends, you can share it on Facebook.
Is it an application or a...
I don't know if it's an app.
What are you typing? It's very distracting.
Well, right now, I'm Googling.
Well, I mean, like, there's been a constant tapping, and I know the audience is going to hear that constant tapping.
I'm not typing. I don't know what they... It could be aliens.
It must be. So, audience, I urge Melissa to knock it off for you guys. Well,
share book recommendations with your friends.
have you been looking at all those things that I've been posting with your name, sharing with your name?
Oh yeah.
The one today that George Takei had was with the butter knife on the edge of the sink because you don't know if you're going to make yourself another sandwich.
Yeah.
I've done that, and then I've also been like, I wish that I would have just set it there on the edge of the sink because I'm making another sandwich right now. Today, in fact. I did it today. Alright, so let's talk about your birthday some more.
Okay.
Didn't you just ask me to accept your video feed?
No.
Could have sworn you did. But, so this is your 25th birthday.
Yes.
Am
Quarter of a century.
Am I correct?
That's absolutely correct.
So, it being your 25th birthday, Melissa, do you feel old?
No, not at all. Not in the least.
Not in the least bit old?
Age ain't nothing but a number, sir.
Says you. Today you don't feel old. At 25 you feel fine, but probably when, you know, in another 5 years from today, you won't feel the same way.
I disagree. I think everybody says that. Everybody says, oh, just wait until you're 30, just wait until blah, 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 blah. But I think I have a good understanding of age and of one's soul, and that you really, truly are only as old as you feel. And if you think that you have time running out, I mean, all of our time is running out, whether we're 25, whether we're 35, whether we're 50, whether we're 70, all of us, our time is running out, because I could go outside tomorrow and get hit by a car.
Oh, I know this. I know
You'll
this.
have, however many years ahead of you. So
It's true, but I look back on the years that have already gone away. That's what I'm looking at.
okay, so I saw a quote. I read a quote on Facebook today, because Facebook is wise, obviously.
Something is.
It said, God fucking damn it, I can't remember what it was.
Is that what it said?
No. It said something about, you're in a good place when you're uninterested in looking behind you. So you're happy where you are if you're uninterested looking behind you. And I believe in that. I think it's good to look back on our past, to learn things from memories, good times, lessons specifically.
For the good times and the bad times.
But, if you're looking back on your past in a remorseful way, in a regretful way, in a way that you want to go back there, I think something's got to shift and you got to start looking at life differently. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I see what you're saying, but I'm kind of on a middle ground. It's like it sucks that like, oh, I'm only doing this now. Would have been nice to have done this 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And I get to the point like, oh well, nothing I can do about it now, but it just sucks.
Well, okay, I mean, you can look at it this way. The past 8 years haven't been for nothing. There has been so much progress in the past 8 years that maybe is tough to see because you can see it a bunch of different ways. You're looking at the ways that it could have been better. I'm looking at the ways that it could have been worse. It's not that you're just starting to do this now. You've been doing it for the past 8 years and you've been getting better and better. So those years are not wasted in any way. And plus, we were together, and I think our relationship, taught us both so much, and more than that, our breakup taught us both so much, our divorce, and really made us progress in life. And I don't know. I mean, it's all just part of being optimistic and trying to find the silver lining and taking lessons out of things. You look like you couldn't be more bored.
No, I'm listening. I was thinking at the same time. Don't make me turn this off. Yeah. Well, I mean, like you said, I'm looking at it at the ways that it could have been better, and you said that you look at it in the ways that it could have been worse. And I'm not just thinking about one thing. It's just sometimes it's like, oh, it would have been nice to have had this information beforehand about any kind of topic that may come along.
Of course.
Of course. So with that's you at 25 almost.
Almost 20.
Or at 25, since this is going to
on my birthday.
This is going to go live on your birthday.
Yeah. So, I'm just, I said I wanted 24 to be the best year of my life. I wanted it to be important.
You said that?
Well, on my last birthday, of course, you always want to wish for the year ahead to be the best.
What a dickhead.
Why?
Why? Because when you turned 24, we were separated and all that.
Well, I just, I hope for the best. So.
I hope for the worst, and if I get the best, woo! No, that was a joke. That was a joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll see. 25. I think 24 was an important year for me. I think I learned a lot. I think I fulfilled some of the things that have been kind of bottled up, and that was good. But and so I had my year, my crazy year of 24, and I'm about ready to get started again. Why are you laughing?
Because you're funny.
Why am I funny?
Because you said I had my crazy year of 24.
Yeah, it was a crazy year. Honestly, it was like a whirlwind, man. And I think I got it out of my system, and I think I'm ready to, get focused. I filled out my FAFSA today, so hopefully I can go to CSU Global Campus once I get my graduation information back from TMCC. I'll apply at CSU and finish my bachelor's and start writing again, and just really step up my game. I'm gonna hope for another round of weight loss like I had this past year. So
you don't need to lose any weight, Melissa.
Okay, I know, Matt. It's just something I want to do.
Why? You look good. What?
I said you're very sweet. Thank you.
Should I not be? Should I be mean to you? Do you want me to be mean to you?
Why would I want you to be mean to me?
Because you hate compliments.
I don't. I actually thrive on them.
You thrive on compliments?
Yeah.
Are you a compliment vampire?
I don't know what that is.
It's a vampire that doesn't feed on blood but feeds on compliments.
Sure.
Yeah, but what if I said, Melissa, you should stop losing weight
Why?
because you don't need to?
And what if I said, I would really like to get to a weight that my body is happy with?
Well, that sounds like like you chasing your tail.
No. Not at all.
Well, I don't think anybody is ever happy with what their weight is. They could always be less.
Yeah. Does that mean you
So-
just stop trying?
No. It means that you'll keep going and you'll constantly be trying to catch that goal that you can never achieve.
But there's a way to be happy with where I am now, which I am. I'm happy with where I am now. But there's a way to be happy and then also to continue to be better. I mean, the yoga that I do is a good example. I'm really proud of myself for where I've come from when I first started doing yoga to now. I feel like I'm a lot more successful in certain things, but I know I still have a ways to go until, I've kind of mastered the practice, which is not my end goal. It's just, something that is a end goal, not mine.
And
And so I keep trying, and I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm proud of myself, but there's no reason to stop there.
it is if you compromise, like, I don't know, something else.
What am I compromising?
I don't know. What could you possibly compromise by losing
not-
too much weight?
Okay, that's not going to happen for a long time, so you don't have to worry about that.
I'm not worrying about anything.
Okay.
I'm just saying that you look really good right now, and you have no need to bother with it, losing any more weight. Or you never had to begin with. I've never seen you at a bad weight. Did I lose you?
No, I'm still here.
Okay. Your intelligence level, on the other hand. So, how does that 8-ball look today on your birthday, Melissa Hoffman?
Try again tomorrow.
Try again tomorrow. This is a future sight. I'm posting this on Christmas then. Now tell me again, how does it look? Oh, it's already come and gone in the positive sense, so okay, I don't have to worry about anything. So did you do some writing today?
No, but I did a lot of reading. Going over some things. And, I didn't feel quite ready to write, but I definitely have a good image in my head. What I wanted to do before I started writing is I wanted to watch Wizard of Oz. So I might... Do you think it's on Netflix?
Doubtful. I mean, I could look right now, but I doubt it's on that. It's one of those big movies that they'll never ever have for free. You know what I mean? I believe it's on Amazon for probably like $10 instant. You still there?
Okay. Yeah, I'm still here.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
Okay. Okay. What is this? Ricky Gervais created and stars in this heartwarming comedy drama series as a loyal English nursing home caretaker who sees only the good in everyone. Interesting. No Wizard of Oz on Netflix.
Okay.
Okay. Wizard of Oz on Amazon. You can rent it for $2. Mel.
I think you should probably turn... Cool. Okay, thank you. I think you should probably turn your video off.
Alright, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Amazon you can rent it for $2. Or you can buy it for 10. Also available in high definition, and high definition is $3. You might as well just go for the $2 because I find that the high def tends to slow. You need a fast internet speed connection.
Okay. I have a pretty fast one, I think.
Well, someone's internet sucks. Otherwise, we'd be able to fucking podcast with video without bullshit fucking us up.
It's just
Fuckity fuck. That's all I say, Melissa, is the F word. I'm sorry. I realize that I say fuck a lot.
really? You realize that?
Well, I've known that, but like, I think I'm becoming even more aware of it.
It's funny. I got back from Reno, and I hung out with Sadia for a while, and it was just like every other word was a cuss word. It was like fuck, shit, damn it. And she's like, does your family cuss a lot? I'm like, pretty much everybody in Reno cusses a lot.
Fuck yeah.
It's just the way it is, man. There's nothing wrong with words.
There really isn't anything wrong with words, and the more you say them, the less, I mean, they get watered down. So, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. What the fuck? Indeed.
They're only bad words if you make them bad words.
Right. There are no bad words, only bad people.
Guns don't kill people, people kill people.
Yeah. There are no bad roles, only bad actors.
No small roles.
Oh. But the other is true, too.
It's true. So what was I talking about? You writing. You wanted to watch Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. So I'll probably do that tonight. I'm planning on doing some yoga, and then I'll watch a movie and then go to sleep.
Cool.
And it looks like we might have more rain on the way. Because it's been like non-stop.
I wish it would come this way.
Christ, it's coming in from the west this time.
Well, it's not coming from this west. Some other west. Oregon, possibly. Not from me. I wish I had some rain here. It was raining somewhere, and it looked all red and shit yesterday. Or on Saturday.
Yeah, what was that all about?
I don't know. It might have just been the lighting, but it looked like it was red. It was only in one little area, so I wasn't where it was raining, but I could see where it was raining.
Huh. 11,000 people evacuated in Colorado.
Denver, Colorado?
Just in Colorado. In all of Colorado. There's something like 700 people unaccounted for.
It's fucking scary shit.
I know.
You should just come home so you don't have to deal with that.
Kind of cool, actually.
And you don't have to deal with all the fucking crazy people that live out in fucking Colorado either.
Yep. There's a lot of crazy people.
There are a lot of crazy people. Don't throw that away, because when I was there with you, Melissa, a guy fucking shot up a theater down the street. Another guy fucking kidnapped and killed a little girl. There are tornadoes, all kinds of weird natural disasters. And, Columbine's there, where that fucking massacre happened, and Ted Bundy was all over that place. It's not the best place to be. The crazies seem to go there.
I know, and I won't be here for very much longer.
Alright, I'm gonna hold that to you.
What?
I said I'm gonna hold that to you.
I'm gonna hold you to that?
It's not the only thing.
We should cut this short so I can get some yoga in before watching Mr. Oz.
15 minutes.
15, okay.
So you're gonna rent it on Amazon?
Do you believe so?
$2.
2 buckaroonies?
Yeah. Well, don't let it go dead, Melissa.
You're supposed to be running this thing.
I am. You're supposed to be running this thing. It's your birthday pod.
Okay, so, I mean, we didn't even talk about what I'm doing on my birthday.
You're going to go see Fight Club.
I'm going to go see Fight Club at the Alamo Draft House. They're having a 4-course dinner with it. Oh, did I talk about this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it's Fight Club at the Alamo Draft House. I'm going alone, and it should be a lot of fun.
It should be a lot of fun. Is it going to be safe to go?
Why not?
Because of the weather.
Oh, yeah, I think so. I actually think the rain should clear up by Tuesday.
Okay.
Like, we might get some more tonight, but I think for the most part, it's done.
You fucking
Sorry,
asshole.
I'm tired.
Have you started reading your new book?
I started reading it, but then I got distracted. I was gonna read it today, but time was just going by too fast, and I got too much to do.
Busy woman.
Yeah.
Well, hold on now. When do you plan on going? So when you go to school, it'll be on campus?
No,
Okay.
it'll be global campus, which is online.
Okay. Because if you plan on moving and do move, you can
Dad.
keep doing that somewhere else.
Well, I could. I mean, yeah, if I do the global campus, I can do it anywhere.
Okay.
I mean, school's not that important to me, but I also feel like I invested a lot of time to get my associates. I might as well finish it up, get my bachelor's, and then later on down the road, if I want to go back to school to get a degree in something that I'm actually, that I find that I'm interested in, then I can do that. But
Let me put a stamp on something right now. Let me predict your future, Melissa.
oh, thanks.
I mean, go to school, do your thing, but I'm willing to bet you anything that you'll probably find your niche in life before you ever decide to go back to school once you've stopped.
Probably. And that's what I'm saying. If I find my niche and I find that either I can make more money with a degree in it, or it's going to give me better job opportunities to get a degree in it after I found my niche, then I'll go back to school. And if not, don't need to waste money on it.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm predicting that I guess you didn't see the point of when I said niche. I'm willing to bet that you'll find something that you can do for the rest of your life without even needing to go back to school. Probably more likely, you'll probably end up going back to school just to do something as a recreation opposed to a necessity.
Right. And I think I always plan on that. Is whether, whatever reason I go back to school for, it'll be for learning, for fun. Because learning is fun. And
Maybe you'll just teach a class, who knows?
That'd be fun. But I'm not a great teacher.
Am I a great teacher?
I think you would be awesome as a drama or film teacher, yeah.
I don't know about drama. I can see acting and I can see good acting, but I need to see it first opposed to explain it. I definitely, I don't know if my style of teaching for movies and such would be appropriate for a classroom situation.
Probably not. But you've got...
It's a social way of teaching, I suppose.
Yeah, you've got a plethora of knowledge up there in your head, and it would be a shame not to distribute it.
With the internet the way it is, I'm surprised people still teach nowadays.
Well, we still have institutions, schools, colleges.
Yeah, I know there are all these things, and there are things that you can't find on the internet, and that's mostly having to do with being a doctor or a lawyer a mathematician, a scientist, but like the other things are so like, you know, K through 12, you might as well just fucking tell them to go look something up on the internet and they can learn it. Schools are just for like making sure they do. And then college is to make sure that there's something for the people who want to keep learning. Or do I sound like an idiot?
Well, no, you don't sound like an idiot. I just disagree.
Well, no, there's definitely faults in what I'm saying. I'm just kind of flying off the cuff with what I'm saying. But, like, there's so much more knowledge and resources on the internet every day. You know, I can go to Google right now and type in a mathematical equation that I could have gotten when I was taking, you know, algebra, whatever, back in high school. And it's like, you know, they want you to show your work. But for the most part, it's like, well, if you're giving me this work right here, what's the point of me learning how to do it when someone else can do it for me? And, you know, that's really the American attitude right there. But it's so true. It's like, teach us something that I can't learn on my own. That's what I want to learn, and that's what school should be for. To teach you something that you can't learn on your own. And if you're young and you don't quite know how to use, you know, the internet or whatever, which, you know, each day, you know, with every year, it's getting more and more unlikely that someone's not going to know how to use the internet when they're 5 and so on, or whatever, even younger. But, like, there's no point in teaching me how to do this kind of math unless you're going to teach me something harder by the time I'm done with the class. Otherwise, you know, there's no... And, you know, I haven't used any kind of math like that, you know, in algebra. You know, it's for scientists and people who want to do that kind of thing. I don't need to know how to, you know, fucking matrices and all that BS nonsense.
I mean, but in high school, aren't you required only to take up to algebra?
You only need to take 3 years. At least at North Valley, you only need to take 3 years.
I thought you only needed to take up to algebra. And I don't know how many years that is, but that's what I remember for a basic diploma. And algebra is basic math. And I think they offer the other classes as kind of like an option, because I think what middle school and high school is all about is about figuring out what you want to do, what you want to go to college for, what you want to pursue in your life. And so you have the option to explore this more in-depth side of math and everything, really, more in-depth side of English and science.
Right, which is what I'm saying, is like, if I can't learn it on my own, then that's what you need to be teaching me.
I learned a lot of stuff in school that I couldn't find on the internet, or that
back
maybe
then,
I
but
could find on the internet.
today you can now, though. Today, right now, you can find that stuff on the internet. Back when I was in high school, you couldn't, or at least not as easily.
I just mean the classroom setting is really conducive for learning, because you have a teacher there to structure things in a certain way. You've got resources if you have questions. You can work with other people. You know,
right. Exactly. And I'm not against that. I'm all for that. But, like, teaching you something that you're not going to retain, or that you could, you know, you can just go and look it up. And that's what my point is. And it's not really a valid point, I know. I you know, like, you're bringing up an argument against it, and you're right. You're completely right. I'm just kind of going off on a thing here that kind of popped in my mind through the natural volition of the conversation. School, I think, is more important for the social aspects of life, and you know, you learn what you learn. But in this day and age, you've got to change the game. The game is changing constantly around you in the world, so school needs to change.
I completely agree that school needs to be reformed. I think there's a lot of subjects that they're not teaching that they should. I think they should really focus on finances, on budgeting, on job searches, on resume writing, on certain things that you're going to need when you get out there, but nobody really knows how to do. So I think they need to focus on that, and of course they need to integrate more technology into schools. I think that the fact that they're still using textbooks is kind of silly. When we know it's not sustainable because we print a new textbook every single year practically, and that's such a waste. And what do you do with the old textbooks? Fucking burn them or something, use them as firewood.
Recycle them, Melissa. Recycle them.
There's no reason. You know, we have iPads. We've got stuff that we can bring in, and everything is right there at the, touch of a button. And we could integrate something.
Well, for all we know, they are. We're not in school anymore.
We are. Okay, they are. But they're not doing it in public schools. They're doing it in private schools.
Right, where they can afford it.
Exactly. So I think it needs to be, and I did a bunch of research papers, a ton of research papers in school where they were like, go on the internet and find this information. Don't use Wikipedia, don't use these things that are not reliable. Find a reliable source of information and cite it. I did those papers all the fucking time, probably once a week in high school. So they're integrating that, which is fantastic. I just think in the classroom, maybe everyone sits there on their iPad and, the teacher's like, what year was the Gettysburg Address or whatever? And then so they search for it. I think they could totally integrate that, because then that teaches you how to use the internet, the information that's kind of at our palms every day.
Exactly. But let's not end this episode on school. Let's end this episode on some fun stuff. Let's talk about some fun stuff. What is fun and interesting out there?
School?
School is not fun and interesting in the least.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
No. Why are you constantly typing during this episode?
I'm not typing at all. I don't know what it is. It's aliens.
Well, it must be aliens. So aliens in there and people listening, I'm sorry if you're scared for your life because ghosts are coming through your television set or your iPad or your phone or your computer screen or what have you. Melissa has aliens. See, it stopped. It stops now.
It's good for talking to me.
I guess so. Well, we're here to talk to you. You're my guest. Everyone hears me every week. Tell me something fun. Tell me, am I coming to visit you soon? How many days is that going to be?
20 days.
How many?
I don't know.
You knew the other day?
15. Hang on. 45 days.
45 days from today, but when I post this, it'll be 43 days.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, that should be fun.
How come you keep spending so much time with me?
I don't know, I'm sorry.
No, tell the audience. They want to know. They want to know why this divorced couple spends so much time together.
Because you're my best friend.
Is that the only reason why?
Yeah. We get along really well, and we know each other really well, and no reason to let that go.
I agree. So why don't we just get married again? They want to know. The audience wants to know why these two idiots who get along so well, why did they get a divorce like idiots?
Not like idiots.
What?
Like smart, responsible, understanding adults.
I'll never marry you again, right, Melissa?
Yes, and I'll never marry you again, Matt.
Well, fuck you. But that's not a bad thing, though, right?
It's not bad.
Why would you never marry me again?
I just, the institution of marriage. We've talked about this.
Oh, so you're stealing my idea of the institution of marriage, then, huh?
No, I've always. Not always, but.
What?
I just think, marriage is like a closed door. And if you need to close a door on the love that you have for someone, then it's not real love.
Whoa. That seems pretty black and white to me. There's a gray area with that.
Okay.
By getting married, you are not closing a door on someone you love at all.
You are.
How so?
You're closing a door. We've talked about this and you agreed with me. Getting married is basically saying, you know, I won't allow you. You're making a pledge not to be with somebody else. You're making a pledge to be with this person forever. And when you close that door, it's like trapping that person. And,
okay, well, no, what I said was marriage can be a stigma on a relationship.
Yeah.
But, you know, if I were to date someone, let's say you, for example, I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't want to be with anyone else.
Right. So why would you need marriage to prove that?
So the door being open is a test, is what you're saying.
It doesn't have to be a test.
I'm just kidding, Melissa. I'm just kidding. Is this going to be the best birthday that you've ever had?
No.
Probably not.
No, but I'm hoping for it to be the best year.
From your motherfucker. This is why I love you so much, Melissa.
Why?
It's because you are so awesome and you are so funny and you're not this ignorant fucking retard like so many people out there.
Thank you.
You're very intelligent and you know you're witty. And I've never honestly ever met anyone like you before. Everyone's different.
Yeah.
You know, and like there are people, it's like, okay, yeah, no, you know, you're a lot like my other friend over here, you know, or whatever, you know, you two would get along, but they probably wouldn't because they'd be exactly alike. But, you know, like you do meet people in life, like, oh, hey, you know, you remind me of so-and-so. And, you know, and I've met people that's like, oh, man, that person's a fucking, not retard, but, God, that person's such an asshole. It's just like that other asshole over there. But, like, I've never ever met anyone as nice or as beautiful or as smart or as funny as you are. So, like, I don't mean to, like, I'm not just going on, you know, I mean this, and I've always meant this, and this is why, you know, we stayed together, and this is why we got married. It's not why we got divorced.
Partially so. Partially.
No, not really. Like, I know why we got divorced, and our divorce has got to be different than a million other divorces out there. But, you know, I guess that's why we're still friends, and let's say as close as friends as we are, and based on our recent conversations and our recent reconnection, I suppose, Melissa. You know, I could only wish and hope to be half the person that you are in my life by the time that I'm dead. You know, I could assume that I'm nice enough to some people, but I get carried away, and I think I can rub off the wrong way at times. And, you know, and what's that word that Dakota used for me when we podcasted that one time? I had it the other day, and then I forgot it when I was thinking about it today. It's like a P word. Not persistent, not crass, which isn't even beginning with a P.
I don't know.
Not harsh, but like harsh, like persistent.
Okay.
Something like
overwhelming.
Overwhelming. Oh man, I almost had it, but I could spend forever trying to think about what it is. But I guess you know, here we are on your birthday, or you know, so many hours before it, depending upon your concept of the space-time continuum. So, I just want you to know that you're a very loving and gentle and amazing person, and I'm very happy to have been your husband and your boyfriend, and the person that you trusted to take care of you for so long. And I'm sorry for all anything that I may have done that upsets you in the past, or that was bad or wrong or whatever. So I love you, and happy birthday, and I do hope you have an amazing year, and I hope that the rest of your life is just as amazing as the most amazing moments in your life thus far.
Thank you. That means a lot. And, you don't have to feel like you need to apologize for anything. Thank you. I am really happy and glad to have you in my life, and I think I'm so grateful that after everything I put you through, you didn't just say, fuck that bitch, and never talk to me ever again.
It's almost impossible for me to not talk to you for 5 seconds.
No.
And I'm sorry if I text you
It's
too
okay.
often.
Okay.
So with that, I'll let you go on with your evening, and you can spend time with your ghosts. I'm your ghost,
I'm your ghost,
and I miss you the most.
I think that video has been taken down.
No, it was taken down fairly recently after we watched it, but it's back up there now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
have to go watch
That guy smack slap dab.
Slap Dab.
So I hope you have a good night, and I hope that Wizard of Oz inspires you to start writing, because time is ticking.
I know it is. I got half of September left.
Have a good night. I'll probably end up talking to you later before you go to bed anyway.
Probably. Yeah. Thank you very much for everything. Stay classy.
I'm Matthew Bonta.
I'm Melissa Hoffman.
Go ahead.
Stay classy, Remus.